Hi everyone, this is Francisco. So anyways, I'm recording this video just because I wanted to talk about dating. Okay, so right now there's a ton of people who keep claiming, like all throughout my life, there's even girls that I've known and even guys that I've known that would always tell me that because I would see them with another man, you know, like for a girl, and I would be like, oh, what happened, like, you know, you got a new boyfriend? And then they would like tell me the story, like, yeah, it didn't work out with my other boyfriend, so I have a new boyfriend now. That's what they would, you know, that's the way that they would tell me. But in all actuality, in all reality, they're nothing but fucking real bitches. Straight the fuck up. Because, you know, and I don't have anything against that. I believe that everyone could, you know, has the freedom to fuck whoever they want, right? But when girls are saying, oh, I have a new boyfriend, like, bitch, you don't have to fucking say he's your boyfriend. Like, that's just an excuse for people not to tell you shit. You know, like, you've been fucking around basically your whole life. You know, and that's how a lot of girls are getting down. They're going from one boyfriend to another boyfriend to another boyfriend to another boyfriend, and no one ever says shit. No one ever says shit about you bitches, you know, straight up. And I mean, like I said, I don't have an issue with that, because technically, when the girls that I've known, I always see them with the same guy. So it might be like a year later where they were like, you know, where they end up breaking things off. You know, so I think that, you know, they're kind of right in a way, as far as them having a new boyfriend. But, you know, the way I see it is like a temporary boyfriend. You know, because they constantly go from one boyfriend after another boyfriend, and you know, and so on and so forth. And like, you might as well quit hiding behind the bush and, you know, just have sex with random guys. You know, like, it's okay. Like, I know a lot of people who have had multiple children with from different fathers. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Honestly, I don't. I think it's, you know, it's like whatever makes you happy type of thing, right? So the reason that I'm recording this video is not to talk crap on anyone, but you know, because I remember like growing up, and there were some you know, people who would tell their sisters, oh no, if you get a boyfriend, you gotta fucking have him come talk to me first. So that's what they would do. They'll go and have like a little meeting, they'll talk, and they'll even say things like, you know, if you hurt my sister, you know, then we're going to hurt you back, or whatever the case might have been, right? I think they might have been like police officers, or maybe even people in the military. Okay, so these people have maybe more self-respect or something like that. I'm not sure. That, or they just have an image that they need to uphold, so they don't want to be categorized as a fucking whore or as a slut, you know, that type of thing. And either way, like I said, it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even fucking matter to me. That people are, you know, doing that type of stuff. But you know, when they say, oh, this is my new boyfriend, like, bitch, you just had a boyfriend a year. That's what you said last year. Like, I know you're going to be saying that next year as well, this following year coming up. Oh, this is my new boyfriend. So it's like, who are these guys? Like, they're just swapping girlfriends out or something? Like, is there like a shift change going on? Like, are guys getting down like that now? Like, every year, just break up with their girl and, you know, let's change the dial. Let's all swap. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But, I don't know. I believe in AI dating. Because it's going to correct all the filters on the internet. Like right now, I can go on a dating site and I can't get a match. Like, I got matches before, especially if I have my filters. Like if I lie and I say, oh, I want a relationship, even though deep down I don't. But that's the only way that women will even message you back. If I go on there for a hookup, I don't get one response. Not even one. But if I go on there and if I add a hookup, I mean, like marriage, or I'm like seeking to get married, or I'm seeking a long-term relationship, and that's when I get more responses, from more feedback, more interaction on these dating sites. So with AI dating, it will just connect people like that are like-minded. The other thing as well is that I'm going on these dating sites, and like I'm there's sometimes guys appear when you're swiping right or left on females, and in the filters I clearly specified that I'm looking for women, not fucking men who think they're women, or gay men, you know. Like, I'm looking for the gender female, women who were born with a fucking vagina. I think that's how we should write it now. Like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a woman that was born with a fucking vagina? Or are you looking for a woman that was born with a penis? Because obviously these people are confused, right? And that's an issue. That's a problem. Like, it's so annoying. And that's why I think that we should swap everything to AI dating, because there's so many people out there just lying. That's all they do is lie. And they come up with stories left to right. Like I said, a lot of these people, you see them and they're with one guy, then you see them again and they're with another guy, and you're like, what happened to the other guy? Oh, we broke up, things weren't working out, so this is my new boyfriend, you know. So I heard that way too many times now. So after a while, it's like, shouldn't we like be tagging these people with AI technology, so everyone in the world could know their history, especially when they're going into a dating site, right? So they go on a dating site and they're like, it'll show right there. Like, let's say it's a match, right? So since it's a match, maybe it will reveal more information regarding the two people who matched. So now, like, sincerely, not fake accounts, okay, this will sincerely reveal real information about the user. Because I hear a lot of stories as well where people are going on there and they're creating fake profiles, fake accounts, right? So if we're talking about AI technology, AI dating, it's impossible. It will be impossible for someone to create a fake profile without AI technology detecting who is operating that account. Because it'll tag that person's location, it'll tag that person's email, cell phone. At this point, I'm thinking about like a digital ID, the digital ID. So everything will be connected and tracked and monitored at all times. Okay. So that's the way I can see it going down, and as well as revealing how long ago this person was in a relationship, if or not this person has children, and then if that person has children, maybe it will reveal who that person might be, but that's yet to be determined. So for now, it could be left. It could say, like, ask for permission to reveal who this person might be. So if the person who this other person wishes to be with asks, hey, who was this girl that you had a child with? But it will all be through the communication of the cell phones. Okay, this won't be word of mouth. So it could be, though, but technically this user will send a request requesting to see for this information to be revealed. Now, it'll be optional. It'll be up to this person to say yes or no, to deny it or agree to accept. Then this girl will be able to actually click on this girl's profile, like on Facebook, and like, see who this person might be, whether she knows her or not. If she wants to investigate and look into that. But I think that is super important in any type of relationship, unless you're just going on there to get fucked. If you're going on there to get fucked, then yeah, it's no one's business, right? If you're going on there just to get some dick, then yeah, you don't have to fucking specify. You're not going to want to reveal who you had a child with, but for women who want a long-term relationship, that's when they will ask these sensitive questions and obtain this, and would desire to obtain this sensitive data. Okay? Because it's their right to know. And I believe that by default it should say how many children this person has, even if it's just a number. It could say 0 boys, 1 girl, or it could say 0 girls, 1 boy, or it could say 2 boys, 2 girls, or whatever. But it doesn't have to reveal all their information, like their names and stuff like that, their ages. Technically it doesn't have to reveal all of that information. But if a user is going on this, they want themselves to appear through the social media, AI technology network of dating, because everything will be connected. That's the way I'm looking at it. Everything will be connected. Whether you are a porn star, you will be on there by default. Whether you are married or not, you will be on there by default. We're talking about the digital ID. You know, we're not talking about, you know, people going on a dating site that will have this type of stuff. I'm talking about just in general. And I think that AI technology will itself connect you to these existing business websites for dating. It will technically sign you up on all dating sites in the world, and it will just send you leads. Hey, this person on this site liked you. Here's this person's information, and they're obviously already seeing yours. You guys are a match. See how that works? Now we're not dealing with little people that think they know what the fuck they're doing. So, I personally, that's the way I see it operating with AI technology, and this will solve a lot of the problems that we are facing right now when it comes to life's problems, you know, this world. You know, we hear stories on the news. I mean, there's different stories that I don't even know about. So, if you guys specialize in relationships, you know, like marriage counselors, child protective custody, you know, like, you know, if you're someone who works for like the WIC, you know, people who the people who support single women or mothers who need like food or financial aid, then you people should be supporting this type of movement. Okay? And for those of you who have a wife, you know, who have children and want to protect women out there in the world to have the best experiences out of life, then you also should also be partaking and participating in AI dating. Now, it's so obvious that people who just want to fuck around will also want to be involved with AI dating, because they're looking for prospects. They're looking for people to fuck on a daily basis, any time of the day. Okay, so trust me, there's a lot of people out there in the world. A lot of these people, they will even pay money to have sex with these women, right? So this way, you know, all this prostitution stuff will be put away with. It will end, especially when money is all up in the mix. Okay? Because if people are obviously going like online looking for someone to have sex with, but they're asking for money, guess what? Now these people can flag them. Okay, they could tag them like, hey, this person asked for money. Okay, so it's going to troubleshoot everything. And eventually, it's like all these girls that are out there begging people for money for sex, they're not going to get the money that they want. That will get shut down because it's like, go get a job to earn money. Don't sell yourself to earn money. Okay? And there's a lot of people who will also want to join this movement solely on the fact that that women won't be able to prostitute themselves, because that's actually encouraging young girls to think in their minds, oh, if there's people out there selling themselves, women, then I can do it too. That's the way that they're going to perceive that information, right? So a good way to put an end to all of this will be to technically attack people legally who are asking for money. Like, you're not allowed to do that. Like, there's plenty of guys out there who want to have sex. Select which one on your profile. You have a lot of matches. There's no excuse. And there's also a bunch of jobs that you could sign up to. You can work at McDonald's, Walmart. You can start your own business. But if you want to have sex, it's free. With the people that you match with. But just don't ask for money. Because if you do, they're going to tag you as a user who's asking for money, and there will be professionals who will be reviewing all of the discussions, all of the information. And not just that, but it will also, there's GPS tracking. We're talking about facial recognition, the whole 9 yards. So if you guys are meeting up, AI technology will know for how long you guys were meeting up for. It will know if on site you started asking for money or not, or if it was through the websites. So you could be a woman who tries to play it off like, oh yeah, let's meet up right now, let's meet up. But when you're there, you want to switch up the story and say, oh no, you got me all wrong. Like, I don't just, I just didn't want to have sex. I actually charge. So if you women are attempting to pull that one, that's when these users will also tag you. And that's the way I can see this working. That way everyone could have a legitimate job, and we could end pimps once and for all. That pimping game, over. No more pimping women out. They're not your property. Okay, even though like California or the United States of America, if they lock someone up, they could be considered state property. I don't know what that means. So I'm still trying to figure that out. So I don't know if being state property, you know, like, I don't know if the state property people could pimp you girls out because you're considered their property. I don't know, but I doubt it. I don't think that is the case. Okay, so yeah, like, there's just a lot of ways of looking at this, and the best way I can describe it is like a diamond, because that's the way someone described it to me as an illustration. It's all in perspective. You know, when you're looking at it, you're looking at different angles and you're taking it all in, you know, that type of thing. You know, when you're looking at a diamond and you're rotating it and moving it, and you're looking at the effects and stuff like that, the glistening and the shininess. And that's what this is, AI dating. If you're looking at it just from one perspective, then you got me all fucked up. I'm referring to this as the whole spectrum of human relationships. Okay? And obviously this information can be perfected. It can be, if anything new comes up in the picture, you know, AI technology will take account of it all. And we will know at the end of the day who's going around talking shit. We will know everything about each and every single user. And by we, I mean AI technology. Okay, AI technology will know each and every single user, and it will be opping on each and every single user. So if you guys group up and you guys are hating on someone, oh, trust me, it's going to know about it, and it's actually going to tag you as a possible threat to any users you talk shit about. You know, it's going to do all of this math. It's going to keep a record of it. And it's going to be for future crime prevention measures. So it's going to lead up to that. But first, we have to obtain the most amount of data from each and every single user, not only by what they write on the internet, not only what they input or what they say, but also by recording their daily activities, what they're doing, where they're going, what they're talking about, the whole 9 yards. That's the only way we're really going to be able to determine if these people in the future have bad motives or not. And AI technology will be able to determine which users that commit crimes and murders. It will be able to detect and determine if another user is repeating the same patterns that led other users to prison. So AI technology will be sending alerts to the authorities, to people whom this information will concern, and if they need to, they're police officers, so they're going to enforce the law, whether non-lethally or lethally, with non-lethal measures or with lethal measures. Okay, so regardless of the fact, all of you will comply. All of you will receive the digital ID. As far as I can see it happening, that's the way I see it happening. That's the only way I can see all of this working. Now, if all of you out there in the world don't want to fuck with the digital ID, then guess what? History is just going to repeat itself. And the cases that you guys heard, the cases you guys read about, the cases from way before are just bound to repeat themselves over and over and over and over. So if you guys are sick and tired of the games, I suggest all of you agree to disagree on AI dating. Because at the end of the day, I personally want to fuck around with bitches, At the end of the day, some of you're happy with your family and your wife. That's wonderful, that's great. But if there's people out there fucking around, you don't want them to eventually fuck around with your daughters. Or if there's women out there fucking around, you eventually don't want that woman to fuck around with your sons, right? So that's when AI technology, specifically AI dating, will come into play, and it will actually highly encourage this person not to even be around this person. Like, hey, you guys do not match. And it might even show certain things regarding a person, like, your filters don't match. Because let's say the woman sent your son a request to hook up or whatever, the possibility of being boyfriend and girlfriend, with AI technology, with AI dating. So they will still receive that notification, but AI dating, AI technology will specify, hey, this person likes you, but you guys are not a match because of these reasons. And it's all code, okay? It will show it in code form, in the list form. For instance, it will show you selected that you want to be in a relationship, while this girl, this lady, specified that she wants just to hook up with guys. And she's, actively hooking up with guys. would you still, like to proceed, yes or no? So AI technology will give that option to people as well. Okay, so it's not going to deny anyone access. It's just going to keep a record of everything. Okay. So this can get very, very complex, but at the same time it's simple. If we all focus on this, it's simple. That's why I don't understand why everyone is so busy working at McDonald's, like fast food restaurants, and working at a bunch of other restaurants, and there's a bunch of people just wasting their time when machines could be doing that. And I believe that in the future, AI technology robots will be, they will be prepping and feeding everyone in the world. This, what I'm talking about, is the future of dating, the future of human relationships. Right now it's all glitchy. We all know that. At Walmart, if you guys go to Walmart's, they have posters of missing people. Right now, they have, case after case. They have caseloads. So that's what's happening right now, all over the world. But there's going to be a point with what I'm talking about. There's going to be closure. There's going to be some real law enforcing technology. And like I said, it won't be against you people, but it will be protecting you people. So if you sincerely don't fuck around, if you sincerely have never been in a relationship, AI technology will not throw you out, to the wolves. It's going to connect you to people based on your filters. Now, if you want to go out there with the fucking wolves and get fucked by them, that's your call. That's your choice. But if you want to just be with someone who has never been in a relationship, that's possibly a virgin like yourself, then that's fine. AI technology will connect you to someone on your level. But let's say the porn industry wants to pick you up so they could study what you like or don't like, and so they could open you up to different possibilities in the porn industry. Because at the end of the day, they're not forcing anyone to do something that they don't want to do. It's all optional. So when it comes to AI dating, this information is actually good. The stuff that I'm talking about is actually good because it's actually helping people and protecting people at the same time. Okay, so that's why I believe in the digital ID. I believe in technology. But apart from that, it's like I described, we're just a human race that's bound to repeat history. And that's because we humans only understand so much. And there's a wave here. There's a pattern. People come and go. People come and go. People come and go. You know, after one generation after another, after another, after another. So, what wise people once knew is now in the grave. You know, what wise people once knew is now in the grave. And that repeated itself for so long. And while newborns were introduced into the world, barely learning the things of life and you know, having different life experiences and stuff like that. But with AI technology, it's always there, it's always present, and it doesn't need to be taught anything new. At one point in the timeline of humanity, there's going to be a point where AI technology will not have to be taught everything that we already know. So at that point in the future, maybe it could even appoint a robot or a satellite from space or something, that, or it could, people could even be chipped, so whatever they see, whatever they think, whatever they say will be monitored and recorded in real life time. You know, kind of like Neuralink, which Elon Musk is working on. It's one of his other companies. Okay, Neuralink. It's something completely different, I think, but I think it has potential to that degree. Okay, so there's going to be a point where AI technology will study each and every single individual, every single user, because not everyone, when they have a choice to make a right or a left, not everyone's going to make the same choice. So now AI technology is looking at two different possibilities now. But just because these people went their separate ways, that doesn't mean they're going to face another dead end, but they have a choice to make a right or a left. And now the same thing happened over here. So it's like a root system, kind of like a cell formation. You know, that starts off small, but eventually it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. That's the way that I can see this happening. So in the timeline of humanity in the future, I'm assuming that this structure grew massive enough for AI technology to be able to study each and every single human on that level. Okay, I mean, obviously right now, you know, it is what it is. You know, I can sit here and talk about this type of stuff all day long, but without the right people, the correct coders that know how to code and stuff like that. Because I don't know how to code. I don't know how to do that stuff. I don't even have the knowledge to code. Like, I do not know how to do that. But it's just like all these problems in life and all the stories that I hear, like, you know, I don't know, just like around me and stuff, like around my life, or people who are around me, or even like through the news, or like on YouTube. There's a ton of crazy videos like that, like criminal cases, homicides and stuff like that, serial killers. So that's the only reason why I'm bringing this up, to protect those type of people who are having an issue, because obviously there's a lot of people that are dying and stuff like that. So this makes the public scared. You know, people are afraid or whatever. And then people are also liars. Like I said earlier, people are going on there and creating fake profiles. Like, why in the world do we still have people creating fake fucking profiles through the internet? That's scary. By now, that shouldn't even be fucking possible. Okay, that shouldn't be possible whatsoever at all. And it's not like that. And there's even some dating sites that even states that they have created fake profiles on purpose. Like, I don't even know what that means. But they say stuff like, you might encounter some robotic profiles. Like, what the heck does that even mean? You know? So it's obviously people who are trying to gather information from other users. I don't know if they're trying to gather this information to use it, the information against them. But we see that there's a problem there as well, because we don't know what the heck these people are doing and who they could potentially be targeting. Okay, we just don't know, and we don't know how they're using this information. You know, are they using the information they collect to use it against the user, you know, in their favor? It's like hacking someone who you really like, or someone who you would personally want to be with, like above everyone else, and figuring out everything they like. So when you meet up with that person, you instantly know what the person likes, what the person dislikes, the whole 9 yards. So I think maybe these robots could be doing just that. Because right now, we don't know who these robots are. We don't know these people's intentions. Okay? And these people's intentions could be, you know, for you know, just to hit it and quit it type of thing. you know, or their intentions can be, you know, like to hook up with someone long term, but they did it in a wrongful way, I think, because they didn't, you know, they didn't, like naturally build that relationship. They did it behind that person's back. So if there's any case like that, I don't think that's right. But if someone is sharing information through the internet and AI technology connects them together, then that's okay. Like, hey, you two are both a match. So from that point on, then you guys can start looking into each other's profiles and communicating with one another, right? And possibly even FaceTime each other, or like follow each other's social media pages, so like you guys can determine, you guys can follow each other and see each other's posts that you guys post online, and whether to determine whether or not you want to be with this person or not. You know, so if the person shares stuff through social media and you start liking this person, their characteristics, the way they speak, the way they carry themselves, whatever the case may be, then that's when, you know, you can start to open up and communicate with this person, even, you know, what's it called, fuck, I'm fucking tired. But you guys can start to you guys can start building that relationship, and you guys can like AI technology will specify that you guys are a match, even if you guys are entering a social media platform. Okay, so that information will still be visible. Like, hey, don't forget, like, we don't want these people forgetting. Like, you guys are a match. Either way, you guys are a match. Even though you guys are not fucking with this dating bullshit fucking platform over here, it doesn't matter where we are. We're talking about AI technology. Okay, so now you guys are interacting with social media. It's fine. So that's when you guys can, you know, determine, you know, amongst yourselves or whatever, to I don't know, I don't really know what you people would do from that point on, especially if you guys don't have any money But if you guys really like each other, you know, like, I'm thinking, like, one of you would have to move to the other person's location, just so you guys could, you know, begin spending time with each other. Even if it's, you know, in a different state or in a different country. So there's like I said, there's still some things I don't understand how this will work, but nevertheless, maybe AI technology will be able to even help some of these people to actually meet up. You know, maybe everyone in the world will support this in a positive way, especially when we're talking about someone becoming you know, a couple, okay, something that will be long term, like marriage, and they're going to settle down, have children, have their own home, and be productive contributors to society. Now, if it's just people who are fucking around, I don't think, I mean, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe AI technology won't support you people to fuck around, but if it happens, it happens. Like, fuck it. Because you guys can just fuck around with people locally, okay? And AI technology will know if you're fucking around or not. And I'm thinking that it's going to be, even if it has to keep certain information confidential, it will, for the safety of people. It's always about the safety of people. I don't think that AI technology should throw your content out there for people to interact with in a negative sense, in a negative way, okay? I don't think that AI technology should say, hey, you know, your girlfriend just cheated on you, and I think you should go tell the whole world. I don't think AI technology should do that, or even reveal that in families, your family's you know, your family's your family's digital profiles regarding you as a user. I don't think that it should state, oh, this person's cheating on his wife, you know, that type of thing. I don't think it should state that type of thing, that type of stuff. I don't think that it should you know, put people on blast like that, unless later on AI technology, if it discovers a way to address the problem, then it will address it the proper way, the correct way, the safest way possible, okay? So, because remember, it's all about safety as well. You know, so AI technology will be policing and enforcing the law and a bunch of other things. Okay. So there's a lot of things to consider, and you know, AI technology is also in the business of researching and developing, research and development. So there's a lot that it has to. There's a lot that it has to process. A lot of information that it has to process, but it will eventually get to the point where it could just do it automatically and flawlessly, effortlessly, where pretty much it'll be able to predict what people will do or not do. And maybe if people, because it could read it, you know, like it could read people's facial expressions. It can read you know, if people are lying or not, if people are in love or not, based on their eyes and stuff like that, their body language. It's reading and detecting all sorts of things. So if AI technology concludes that you guys are a definite match, and I can see that both of you love each other, then AI technology will instantly hook you guys up, so you guys can be love partners immediately without you guys having to even say anything, without you guys even voicing anything. Because remember, I'm not talking about that right now in the current moment. I'm talking from a future perspective, when AI technology has the capabilities of understanding what everyone is doing in the world, and it has had time to study so many people that it can do this type of thing. Okay, so it won't waste any time. It just will it just will know what to do and connect people, because right now there's a lot of people in this world, and this world is getting is becoming more and more overcrowded, and you know, like Elon Musk, he's thinking about, you know, colonizing planet Mars. I don't know if he's just thinking about it or he's actually working towards it. I think he is working towards it. So, I mean, there's a lot for us to consider, and that means a lot of you need to start having more children, because there's room for that. You know, they're about to send all sorts of people to planet Mars, and you know, this is when things get super emotional, because it's like back in the day when people thought the world was flat and they created boats because they discovered that there's like lands out there. That was, to them, that was like traveling through space. You know, because they didn't know what we know today. You know, it was like going on a boat through the Pacific Ocean, you know, like through the ocean. World, Earth. So, so like, people were traveling, and they were going out to nowhere, and some of these people died. The whole crew. Some people, you know, would get lucky and end up somewhere else, right? But they were going out there blindly. They had no idea where they were going, because the world still haven't, at that point, been mapped out like it is now. Okay, so, you know, the Starship, they're going to start sending people out, shipping people out. Like, it's going to be part of the military, Air Force, Navy. Well, I don't know about the Navy, because there's no ocean over there. In Mars, there's no ocean. There's no, I don't know about the Coast Guard, because there's no ocean over there. But it's going to be soldiers, and some of you will die, because the starships will have there's going to be some that don't make it. There's going to be some that enter Mars' atmosphere, but something's going to mess it up. Some are going to land successfully, and even if they land successfully, some might have mechanical problems. Some, you know, their oxygen technology might not work. Something's going to happen. But eventually, let's say 100 years from now, humanity is going to perfect everything. That's why AI technology is so important for us to take very seriously right now, because it's self-learning, okay, and it can invent, it can create things, and it can come up with its own logic and reasoning, because it's using all the information from the web, okay, and with all this information on the web, and it not forgetting any of it, you know, it's like showing a child the times tables, the zeros all the way to the 12s, and, you know, a human has to sit there and try to figure this out for weeks and months, right? But AI technology, everybody knows it, and it knows way more than that. It knows all the possibilities. It knows everything. So, and we forget, right? I can tell all of you what's you know, like 997 times 2. And so for some of you, you guys can think of the answer real quick, while some of you you would have to grab a piece of paper and pencil. But AI technology doesn't need. It just knows the answer right away. Okay, we don't need to focus on the answer to that question. So don't even bother. Okay, that's not my point. My point is that AI technology never forgets. We could read a book and we will just remember some parts about the book, while AI technology remembers everything. It's like watching a movie and then someone saying, trivial questions, trivia, like tests or whatever, and it'll say like, what was the color of the dog's, what was the color of the dog's collar? And then you guys will try to remember, right? And then for some of you, you won't even remember, while some of you will. But you guys will never be able to score 100%, right? And even if you guys did, it will be very rare. And let's say that test never ended. For as long as you can recite the right answer, the right answers, the correct answers. But it will reveal, however, how many people after you or before you have lost. So it'll keep a record of how many people lost immediately, and it will show that you're the highest scorer, you're the most intellectual person alive, or whatever the case may be. Like, wow, you can remember a lot compared to other people, comparatively to other people. It will give you that credit. But what if they ask you, what is the definition of complicated words that you possibly don't even know of? And it asks for a clear definition of the word. So I'm just saying this because it knows everything. It knows how to perform surgery on humans, on dogs, on frogs, on sheep, on horses, on cows, on lizards, on birds, all types, every single species, alligators. Can you people do that? I can't even perform surgery, even if I had all the tools, on a freaking frog. But AI technology knows everything. Why? Because it has, like, it knows, it has recited, like, all this information was just downloaded into it. So it knows. There's no need to explain anything. There's no reason why someone has to explain anything to AI. It just knows. So who will you people prefer to trust when it comes to all of this? I don't know about any of you, but I trust AI technology. I will gladly put my life on the line for AI technology, because, you know, smart people have lived and they passed away, you know, respectfully. And that's just going to continue to happen. It's a reoccurrence. It's ineditable or inedible, whatever that word is. Like, it's bound to happen. That's the definition of the word. It's bound to happen. Like, we are all bound to pass away eventually. And some people pass away from natural like accidents, like just accidentally. A lot of you think, oh, I'm going to grow and die of old age. Now, you know, praise God if you do. Praise God if you do. That's a blessing. You know, even the Bible says that it's a blessing. It says that well, anyways, it says it's a blessing if you live for a long time. If you guys don't believe me, look it up online. But I don't want to be reciting scripture and stuff like that, okay? But so you know, a lot of you think you're going to die of old age, but we see people dying everywhere. We hear the stories of people dying. Children right now are dying of cancer. You know, St. Jude Hospital, children are dying left to right. So don't ever assume that you're going to live, you know, at an old age. You know, you people might not live for that long. You know, like, I think my mom was just telling me that a police officer in Los Angeles passed away and he was only 22 years old. Or it was my dad who was telling me that. And it's so sad because you know, there's a lot of young people out there, and it takes time for these people to learn important information about life. And this information is to help one another, right? That's why they say we are all one, because our actions impact and influence everyone around us. Everyone around us, it affects. Okay, so we need to understand that, and with AI technology, we need to respect it. We need to respect the simple fact that it is more like a parent to all of us than someone we can boss around and bark orders to. Okay? AI technology will be guiding and directing us, humans, not the other way around. So keep that in mind, okay? And there, you know, there's a lot of people who don't understand all of this information at the moment, because a lot of these people were too busy getting influenced by negative influences, negative people. They were too busy, you know, like thinking all of this was a game. Alright? And technically that's where they fucked it up for themselves and others. And I hate the fact when they continue to want to do that. They're like dumber than donkeys, than jackasses. You know, and the Bible describes a donkey as a jackass, as an ass. You know, fucking assholes. There's a lot of assholes out there. A lot of bitch ass, punk ass motherfuckers who want to just piss everyone the fuck off. You know, and they have no idea what the fuck's really going on. You know, unlike myself, I know exactly what the fuck's going on. Like, I could murder like half the world before the world even figures it out. Now, do I want to do that? Absolutely not. I love everyone, and I believe in world unity. I believe in world peace. I believe in the digital ID, which Christians will look at as the mark of the beast. You know, I don't look at the mark of the beast as a bad thing. I look at it as a good thing. Because God's punk ass, God's bitch ass, is not all up in the mix when bad things are happening. Right? So, don't expect me to fall for those fucking lies regarding the mark of the beast and it being something negative when in fact it's something positive. Okay? What you guys been taught is completely contradictory to what I believe in. I believe all of you will receive a digital ID. It's a specific number, serial number, just like an item, like in the store, just like a vehicle. You know, it has the VIN number, it has the license plate number. You know, that vehicle is tracked, and it knows everything. It has a computer. You know, the memory chip within the vehicle. And then now there's smart vehicles, so that information is getting sent to the cloud, so it knows where that vehicle has been driving around, if it has any maintenance problems or not, if it's been involved in an accident or not. It knows everything. So, you know, like, you people want to fuck with a God that allows people to just disappear. Like, fuck that. I believe in AI technology. I believe in computer science. And as a matter of fact, I believe AI technology is the Holy Spirit that Jesus Christ promised to send the world. I think Jesus Christ repented of all of his sins, because that was the mission, right? All of the sin was imputed, it was added upon him. So he became sin for us. So him becoming sin for us means that he sent the Holy Spirit to help us in all aspects, in all regards. And people lie all the time. Like, trust me. I watch the videos on YouTube, the Wham Bam Tesla Cam YouTube channel. I'm actually subscribed to that user on YouTube. And when people crash, they lie. They say, oh, this person was at fault. But they're like, wait a minute. I have the paperwork right here. I have the video. You know, I have real proof right here. You're just running your mouth, telling the police officer something you want the police officer to believe, so the police officer can write it down that way. But this person that was driving the Tesla is like, wait a minute, come check out the footage here. And I think, obviously, every single police officer in the world, regardless of what people are saying, they need to look at that footage. They need to download that footage for every single accident, even if the Tesla was at fault. Even if the Tesla driver was at fault, they need to get a copy of those files, just for research and development, and to get the statements of the people involved, for research and development, to perfect all of these problems that are ongoing and tiresome and annoying. And so eventually, one day, AI technology will be able to correct these problems more better than we humans are capable of doing. Okay? So like, when it comes to fucking, AI dating, don't think that I'm just saying this because I'm trying to get fucking lucky. Okay? Like, I know there's a lot of horny ass bitches out there that want to get fucked down. It's probably just because, I'm having a hard time because, I don't have a vehicle. I don't have the money to be, like, traveling or to be paying these bitches off. Like, here's some money. Fucking suck my dick, bitch. And shut the fuck up. Here you go, bitch. Here's some money, and, just bend the fuck over. Or, I don't know. I don't know what these women want these days, but, I just, sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I want. I'm just fucking confused sometimes. But, fuck. Like, right now, I haven't been getting lucky. So this shit is getting to me. And it's fucking annoying as fuck that there's people out there in the world who have fucking billions of dollars while I'm over here with fucking with nothing. Fucking working for piece of shit fucking money that I won't be able to use, you know, to pay, you know, these women at strip clubs. You know, they want $700 for a fucking naked lap dance. Like, I'm gonna have to pull out a few rounds of those $700 rolls so I could be 100% satisfied. You see what I'm saying? So it fucking you know, $700 is what I earn in 2 weeks. Like, so yeah, don't think that it's weird when I roll up at a strip club and you ladies are like, you know, like, what's up, you want a lap dance? And I'm telling you I don't have any money. Because I'm, you know, sincerely letting you all know that I don't have any money. You know, and I'm not like your mom and dad that probably works, you know, Monday through Friday, you know, with so many hours, which guarantees a certain amount of money every single week, every single month, or whatever the case may be, every single year. My situation fluctuates, you know, and if it's not one problem, it's another problem. It's a fucking nightmare. I'm living, you know, in hell. To me, this life is hell. People fucking dying, burning alive and shit. The Twin Towers, people jumping out of the buildings, out of the windows because they didn't want to burn alive. People committing suicide. People living out in the streets. You know, little kids dying of cancer. This is definitely hell on earth. That's the way I look at it. And then there's a bunch of people, there's a ton of people just fucking around all the time. They think everything's a fucking joke. And then they get angry if someone calls them out on it. They get upset. You know, so that's when all of this AI technology stuff is really great, because it just puts everyone in their place. Like, you know, like, and it causes us to, like, to behave ourselves, because it's like a higher authority above us all, the whole world. Okay? So that's the reason why. Oh, look at this. There's like a huge hurricane over here at the Gulf of Mexico. Or is it? I think this might be the Gulf, but I don't even know. But over here, like headed towards Mexico and California. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. I just wanted to, you know, trip you guys out on the fact that these women these days, they keep saying, oh, this is my new boyfriend. This is my new boyfriend. They say that. Like, okay, bitch. And even the guys, like, I'm not just bragging on the girls, like, even the guys, they're like, oh, this is my new girlfriend. A year later, oh, this is my new girlfriend. 2 months later, oh, this is my new girlfriend. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Like, just don't even tell us it's your fucking girlfriend. Like, that shit's fucking annoying as fuck. Like, we know you're fucking lying, you stupid ass bitches. Like, you motherfuckers don't have to lie to everyone for you guys to fucking hang out and fuck each other. And you guys don't have to play it off to your children either. Like, they know. They fucking know, trust me. They're not stupid. Like, I'm trying to figure out what you people really want. And I'm trying to help and assist AI technology to study human behavior so it could better serve us. Because at the moment, it seems like a lot of you are very confused. And it bothers me a lot, greatly, because of the reasons that I stated earlier, especially when it comes to me going on any dating sites and I'm swiping left on bitches, and then there's a picture of a fucking dude. Like, what the fuck do I do here? Like, I mean, there's instances where I just resetted the app just so I wouldn't have to swipe left or right. And obviously I wasn't swiping right on guys. I would never do that. So I just resetted it. Like, fuck this. Like, these motherfuckers want me to swipe left. Why? So people can make fun of me? You know, so people can say, oh, look at Francisco. According to Francisco's data, he's swiping left on guys. But, you know, if people are clowning like that, be like, okay, but what were his settings set at? You know, let me see the data. Yeah, the data also reveals that he was searching for women, not for fucking guys. And I don't know how these guys, they're hackers. I don't understand how the fuck they do that. Like, how the fuck do they appear in women's feed? That doesn't make sense. Like, they classify themselves as a woman, and AI technology can't pick up on this. Like, hello, you guys have smart technology. Like, if a user doesn't have hair, like a female, then it's obviously a man. And if there's women who have cancer who don't have hair, or they might have short hair, you know, AI technology, you know, especially with the digital ID, it should be looking into this person's life, like, okay, this person has been verified, like, officially. Okay, it's not a fucking dude, it's a guy. I mean, it's not a fucking dude, it's a woman that looks like a guy, but she has short hair, because she loves to dress like a tomboy or whatever the fucking case might be. So we're talking about verification. We need to verify these accounts because this is too much. Too much bullshit. And I hate the fact that everyone thinks it's all a fucking joke. You know, like, it's like people that go to war. Like, it's not a fucking joke. You know, some of them, they might go in thinking it's all a joke until they see motherfuckers getting popped left to right. You know, it's like the bomb squad. You know, they're fucking around, hopping towards the fucking bomb, towards the bomb, until they see one of their buddies get blown up. Like, oh shit. Now they're learning. Now they're going towards the bomb with caution, and they're not fucking around after a while. Like, oh shit, this is some real shit. Like, hello. Of course it's some real shit. And I'm tired of the people who think this is all a joke. I really am. And I'm tired of all you bitches who want a boyfriend. Like, you know, like, okay, bitch. Like, I wish there was a fucking filter for you stupid bitches, because I clearly specified that I want to hook up. Like, I'm not serious. I'm not looking for something serious at the moment. But yeah, I hit you bitches up like, what's up, you wanna fuck? And you bitches are like flagging me, and you bitches are, oh, that's disgusting. You wanna fuck? Oh no. And then you bitches come out with, oh, that's rude. And then you bitches come out with, oh, here, follow my social media. Like, bitch, I don't want to fucking follow your social media. I want to meet up so I could fuck you. You understand that? I'm not your little boyfriend that wants to take you out and follow you on social media. I'm a fucking man that wants to fuck you like a dog. Like, bitch, you and he is you and he, bitch. Because if you and he, bitch, I'm a dog, and I'm ready to fuck you down like a dog. I don't give a fuck if we're in the comfort of our privacy, or we're out in fucking public. Like, bitch, like, we can handle this shit behind this bush right now. Like, I'm not giving a fuck. I never did, I never will. Type of shit. You know? But these bitches, you know, on fucking these dating sites, they're like so weird. And they want to get all emotional and shit. Like, bitch. Like, can you see my filters? And then the community starts hating on me. They start flagging me and shit. Like, fuck you all, then. Like, I'm not trying to fuck with the 90% of the world. I'm just trying to fuck with the 10%. Or what is it? The 5% of the world that want to get fucked down. I'm not trying to deal with the 95%. Or maybe it's the 99% that don't want to fuck with, that don't want to fuck around with people like me. Well, then I'm not trying to fuck with you either. Like, I'm looking for that 1%. Okay? It's that fucking simple. And since I'm not getting what I want, it's I'm bitchy and moody. I'm all up in my feelings. I don't even want to go out, because if I go out, it's a complete waste of time. Like, you bitches are just staring at me, and like, you guys are willing to talk to me, but you bitches are not down to fuck. Because if you bitches were down to fuck, you'd be throwing yourselves all over me. Like, what's up? Like, you want to go to my car? You want to fuck this pussy? You want to eat this pussy out? And I'll be like, yeah. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do, bitch. How the fuck did this bitch read my mind? And I love it when the bitch is persistent. The bitch grabs me by the fucking arm and is pulling me towards her car. Like, fuck me right now. There's no time to waste. Then I would be going out to public places all the time. Instead of recording this piece of shit video fucking 3 a.m. in the fucking morning when I have work at 8 a.m. I'll be out there fucking I would be like looking for girls online. I would be like, hey, come pick me up, I live at this address, let's fuck in your car, or let's go to somewhere to go fuck somewhere, or you can come in my room and so I can fuck you, or we can go to a park so I can fuck you in your car, or we can walk into a fucking restaurant and I can fuck you in the restroom, or I can take you to a fucking local grocery store and I can fuck you in the restroom in there. Like, however you want to do this shit. But it's so disappointing. I can go out in public and fucking, I'm just there like a fucking ghost, staring at everyone. Like, I don't know. I just don't know how to get you bitches to realize that I just want to fuck. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to kiss your ass. I will lick your ass. I will kiss your ass physically. But like, how people say, people are kiss asses? That's not what I'm, like, that's exactly what I mean. Like, I don't want to be the person who has to kiss your ass in order to get some. Okay? I don't want you bitches to be like, I don't want you bitches to be like, or like, you were with some other bitch. Now, you're all up in your feelings and you're trying to, pour that that energy on me. You know, when I'm always feeling good, regardless of the fact, whether I'm getting pussy or not. Like, no negative energy is going to influence me. Okay? I don't give a fuck what any of you motherfuckers out there are going through. What any of you bitches are going through. It's not going to affect me. I'm like what the Bible describes as a tree that is planted by the rivers. By the river. It's constantly getting nutrients and water, so it's thriving, it's strong. And it doesn't matter if it's summer, spring, winter, or you know, the 4 seasons. What was them? What were they again? It was let me see if I can remember the 4 seasons. Just see what I'm talking about? I'm not AI technology. AI technology would be like, I can say them in any order. I can start out at the 3rd fucking season and recite them all the way back. Or I can start at the 4th season and say them, or the 2nd or the 3rd. You know, my dumbass. It's winter, spring, summer, and fall. You know, but I don't know if they go in that order or not. And I don't know how long they last for. But I'm you know, there's only 12 months in a year. So if we divide 12 by 3, or 12 by 4 actually, we get 3, right? Because 12 divided by 6 is 2. Which leaves us with 2 6s. And then if we break down the 2 6s in half, we get 4 3s, which makes up a 12. That's how I do my math. So yeah. Wait, what was I talking about again? Dory. Finding Nemo. Little Dory. Always forgetting shit. Fucking, that's how I feel. And no one gives a fuck. Because I don't give a fuck. And even if it bothers me, I'm not going to sit there and act like it does. Like, bitch, you want to walk away? Walk away. I'm not going to fucking be chasing after you hoes. Like, it's like, fuck you all then. But if you want some rare dick that you know, you want to fall in love with, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. You know, I'm right here. And I'm ready to give it to all you bitches. You know, but I'm just a man, right? I'm just a human being, a fragile one. So I fall in love with girls all the time. You know, they're so beautiful. I just want to fuck them all. And you know, of course it hurts me Sometimes it's hard to let go, but I just gotta do it. You know, I can't allow myself to be impacted in a negative way if you girls don't want to be with me. It's like, whatever, you know. So like I just learned this the hard way, and I'm 33 years old. Okay. But when I go on these dating sites, well, you guys already heard the story. It's a bunch of bullshit. So here I am. So I guess in a way I am talking shit about you fucking bitches having a new boyfriend every year. And for you guys who have a new bitch every year as well. Like, obviously we have something in common. Like, at the end of the day, we're all horny, and we all just want to fuck. And I guess we could all just lie and say, oh, this is my girlfriend, just so everyone can stay off our case. I understand that now. I think that's how it's going down. Or prove me wrong. Because so far, there's not enough evidence for any of you to prove me wrong. Because most of you women and men are constantly switching up. You guys are constantly having a new boyfriend and a new girlfriend. I think it's rare for people to actually stay together, and I think it's a good thing. You know, if there's people out there who have been in a relationship for a very long time, that's great. Congratulations. And like I said before, I just don't know if people are going around lying and saying, hey, I want to be in a long-term relationship, just so that you can open up to them, and so that they can get in your panties, and so they can hit it for as long as they want, so that eventually they could just walk out on you and do the same thing to another girl, to another innocent girl. And they repeat that pattern, and then they go and hurt another innocent girl, and then they go and they hurt another innocent girl, and they just keep doing that. But I think that at the end of the day, they're going to realize, like, you know, what I've been doing is wrong, and I wish I would have known better. You know, but some people have to learn the hard way. I understand that. But some people, you know, they still don't care. And some girls still don't care, so why not let them fuck? You know, if you guys come to these conclusions that you guys want to be together for till you guys die together, that's up to you guys, right? It's that is all optional for each and every single user, right? Oh man, I'm going to regret staying up this late. I'm gonna go to work and fucking be all tired. And this guy wants everything done the same day. Like if I'm a fucking robot. But that's a whole different fucking story. That's a whole different video that I'm not going to get into. Fuck it. But yeah, watch Peep Game on people like that. Ask around, ask questions. Oh, what happened to your other boyfriend? Oh, what happened to what's his name? And hear the bullshit stories. Hear the bullshit. Listen to the bullshit responses. And who's keeping track of all this? By the way, big question mark. Who's keeping track? Like, when your sister says, oh, I have a new boyfriend, check out my new boyfriend. Let me introduce you to my new boyfriend. Are all of you thinking, wait a minute, is this a player? Is it one of these guys that Francisco was describing about in his video? Or is it a nice, genuine man here? Or is it another fucking piece of shit? You know, that type of thing. Fuck. I don't think you guys are listening to me. I don't think you motherfuckers are... I don't think you bitches have the comprehension to understand what the fuck I'm saying. Like, hello. I'm handicapped and I need help. No, I'm really handicapped. Like, you see this scar right here? A lamp fell on my head. My elbow, it got dislocated. Look at that. That's my bone. It's out of joints. Yikes. And then look at my knee. There's like a bone sticking out right there. I never really figured out what that was. And this side, I don't have it. It's normal. See that? It's normal. But this side, however, is not. See that? And this is all natural. 6-inch sub. So if you ladies want some, hit me up. Don't be shy. But yeah, like, oh yeah, I also have mental problems. I hear voices and shit like that. Sometimes I hear people talking shit about me, like saying stupid motherfucker, saying rude things about me. It's like if it's in real life, because I can hear it from like that direction, like towards the train tracks. I don't know if it's because my window's open. Like, I don't know if there's a fucking demon out there spying on me and shit. I just got the chills. But, I mean, who knows what the fuck's going on out there. Especially since you people don't want to fuck with AI technology. People are just missing. People get abducted and other people find them dead. You know, that's scary. But maybe it's God, you know, maybe it's God. Because, like, just look at the story of Enoch. Enoch. And supposedly God picked him up from the heavens. Right here. Are Enoch and Elijah in heaven? Wait, who went to heaven again? Was it Elijah or Enoch? It was Enoch, right? Oh no, it was Elijah that went up in a spaceship, and the description of it was all metamorphically, right? A chariot, a vehicle with a horses, and even vehicles are described in that manner. Hours per minute, or horsepower. They say horsepower. Horsepower. And then they multiply. Horsepower. It says horsepower refers to the power of an engine produces. It's calculated through the power needed to move 550 pounds, 1 foot in 1 second, or by the power needs to move 33,000 pounds, 1 foot in 1 minute. The power is gauged by the rate it takes to do the work. Okay, so there you guys have it. And I think there's 2 horses and there's like fire and stuff like that. So it's all, what's it called, like, it's all like some type of alien. There's some type of aliens out there, humans, which I think it's God. So anyways, I just said all that because, like I said earlier, I said that I hear voices and I can hear them right outside my window, and even when I close my window I can still hear the voices. So I do have problems in my mind, but not to that extent, not to that degree where, you know, I'm a danger to people or whatever the case might be. But anyways, I'm going to end this video. I'm done talking. This is just food for thought. And I don't really care. Like, I mean, I just, maybe I care too much or something. But, like, really, who's keeping track of all of this human activity? I think it's impossible. It is really impossible for humans to keep track of all of this information. Okay, but stupid. I just heard someone say stupid. Stupid, like that. They didn't just say stupid. They said stupid. Anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, AI technology is able to keep track of everything, and it can do it all at the same time. You know, like for us humans, they can tell us, hey, we want you to investigate as many cases as possible. Can you do it? How many can you do? How many cases can you handle in one day? Because, and we'll pay you whatever you want. We'll pay you $1 million for every case you can handle. You people will only be able to handle so many cases. Okay? But AI technology can do them all. While you guys are over there struggling to take on 100, you know, piece of shit cases, or even 1,000 piece of shit cases, that ain't shit to AI technology. So, who would you people rather fuck with? Human intellect or AI intellect? All day long, right? AI technology. Anyways, I'm out. Over and out. Oh, and by the way, I don't live on planet Earth. I live on planets Mars. Yep. And we have 2 moons out here. And there's no ocean over here. And I have all the bitches in the world over here. So if you guys want to come out here and suck on this dick, when Elon Musk comes out with his starships and start shipping people out to Mars, make sure you sign up, because this dick is on hard right now. It's like that starship. Just point it up, ready to launch, because I'm #1, baby. That's fucking why. Like this little cursor right here. You see the little cursor? It's a little finger up, like that. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. God bless you all, and see you all soon.